Hi, welcome to the bed. I know what you might be thinking after you heard this title. Charlie, you must be lying, but I'm not lying. I've never seen the original Star Wars movies. And I don't think I'm missing much. Let's hope this video doesn't get copyrighted. Welcome to I Have Never Seen Star Wars.
Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill.
Now, in some videos, you might have seen this in the background. The special edition on VHS. But my brother bought that. I did not watch any of these, and I don't think he has either. Is it bad to say I've watched Spaceballs over like 1,000,000 times? Out! Alright, I know what I'm not wanting. Before a bunch of you tell me, Charlie, what is wrong with you, you piece of garbage? You've never seen a Star Wars movie. I've seen one Star Wars movie. And it was The Force Awakens. I'm sorry. Again, I'm sorry that the only movie I've seen is about Sugar Ray and friggin' Finn McMissile.
Finn McMissile, British intelligence.
Cars 2's a good movie! Also, I haven't watched The Force Awakens since it was in theaters, so I remember nothing from it. Surprisingly, this movie has been ruined with spoilers, so I'm pretty good today. If there's another movie you want me to see for the first time that I've never seen before, comment down in the description below at the end of the video. And say, please do more! Time to put this baby from 1977 in the VHS player. I'm watching on Disney Plus, actually, just kidding. I'll check back with you guys when I finish watching the movie. Watching the film. Yes, I'm watching the film. I'm watching it right now. We got a lot to talk about. I took a ton of notes for this movie, guys, like a ton. Don't mind the spelling error sometimes, because there's a lot of words in this movie that I don't know how to write or spell, because I'm a little dumb at times. Also, you officially spell Leia's name like this? L-E-I-A? What the? My thoughts about the movie. So the background scroll for this movie wasn't as long as I thought it would be. But I also was thinking about when I saw The Force Awakens, and I felt like it took 10 minutes to get through that scroll. It was cool to hear the soundtrack in the movie because I really like the music. Also, I own the main theme on a 45 record that's kind of weird. Let me show you. Because one side is just called Funk, and this says Star Wars theme. And it sounds different than the movie. See? This is Star Wars theme. Thank you for making good music, John Williams. You're pretty good at it. But also, we could have had Phil Collins doing this piece. Yes, Phil Collins has nothing to do with George of the Jungle, but should I make an I've Never Seen for George of the Jungle too? Just let me know, okay? Did I make an excuse to use that song? Yes, I did. So one of the things that bothered me earlier in the movie was all the gun sounds. It was too much. I wrote the timestamp. In 4 minutes and 9 seconds, I got tired of it. Who's this little fella? It was cool to see Darth Vader alive, but I have some issues with his voice. And before you go to the comments and comment,
you're a poopy head.
Nothing is wrong with James Earl Jones' performance. His voice is great as Darth Vader, but the thing is, with how the body moves as Darth Vader, James's voice just doesn't fit in very well. Because this is what the guy in the suit sounded like.
Start tearing this ship apart piece by piece until you find those tapes.
And here's James Earl Jones.
Tear this ship apart until you found those plans.
Again, he sounds fantastic with just how fast he was moving like this with his head. It just didn't feel right. But we gotta move on from Darth Vader, so bye! No! The whole time I was watching the movie, I was wondering about this. When did C-3PO get a silver leg? Is there an ant? Does anyone... Comment down below if you do know and tell me. I really want to know why his leg is silver. Some of the Jawas sound like the Minions. Also, I know this little fella.
You're so cute and funny.
Thanks.
Can I crush your balls?
Yeah.
What is with the use of CGI? Does this footage feel like it's from 1977 with all the CGI characters? Oh, it doesn't. What's the point of doing that? This is something that I'll go back and forth between complaining about the whole time we're watching the movie. After 17 minutes and 5 seconds of waiting, we finally get to see our main character. Luke Skywalker, baby. Half of this movie felt like Luke Skywalker wasn't the main character. But as the movie continued, he finally felt like the main character. I always thought they just found R2D2 and C-3PO just randomly, but no, Luke owns them. I also thought C-3PO and R2D2 were friends, but half of this whole movie, or pretty much the whole movie, they're just being mean to each other. I have a serious question. What is with the blue milk? Or sometimes green milk? There's even a deleted scene for the milk. You can buy it in stores! Why is it so important? The scene with Luke looking at the two suns is so pretty, and the score just makes the scene even more better. Also, do the same people have an actual name, or are they just the same people? We finally get to see Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that's pretty... No, not that one. There we go. We finally get to see Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's pretty cool. But the thing is, he doesn't go by Obi-Wan Kenobi anymore. He goes by Ben Kenobi. And we get to hear him talk about the Force for the first time. He does that a lot in this movie. Especially after he let Darth Vader win in the fight. He won't shut up about the Force. I'm going to skip some scenes. So the Jawa are gone, And C-3PO and R2D2 make a pile of their bodies. And Luke's aunt and uncle get burned alive. Time to talk about CGI. Look at how much CGI is used. These scenes are barely even 1977 footage anymore. It's all CGI by this point. And there's 28 seconds of just CGI footage, pretty much, with 1977 footage. And I picked that one because it's the most CGI used in the whole film. Like, that whole little car scene going through, that's just CGI. This scene right here I'm about to show you is also one of the most referenced scenes of all time.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
These aren't the droids you're looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for.
I love the Lego Star Wars one. We're going back to the 45 because they're at the club now. And I love the music. Now we finally get to see Han Solo and Chewbacca. And they finally meet Jabba the Hutt. Not the real one.
Understand? I just can't afford to make exceptions. Where would I be if every...
I got that dog in me. I got that dog in me.
Jabba, you're a wonderful human being.
Wait a minute. So, the humans in this movie are humans? I thought they were a completely different race, not just called humans. And Jabba's a human? Well, he was originally, but he's the one now? So the Death Star destroys a planet. I'm not even going to lie to you. This scene with Luke messing with his lightsaber is kind of cool. But imagine, you end up in one place, and someone says this.
I sense something. A presence I've not felt since...
Your aura being so big that homie goes, I sense him. I gotta head out. He just like me. Luke Skywalker and Han Solo dress up as stormtroopers to save the life of Princess Leia. Also, we get to see a lot of these little fellas. Who is that? That's Dark Helmet.
I have both, and you know it. Oh, leave me alone. No, kiss me. Oh, your helmet is so big.
Oh my god. I'm laughing so hard. My old man's laugh's coming in with No! Stop! I'm okay.
Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
All my short kings rise up! Imagine you come and save somebody's life, and they just go, aren't you a little short? Like, what? Now I know how Phineas and Ferb feel. But also Darth Vader's like, we're gonna kill her, and Luke just sees her like this?
I'm tired.
Now we go to another scene that I've seen referenced a bajillion of times in my childhood, especially in TV shows I watch. It's the scene where they get stuck in a garbage chute and it keeps getting closer, but no one brings up this part. Like in all the TV shows that I saw as a kid and all this stuff, they never mentioned the little freaking little snail dude that comes in and just goes, ah, and Luke's, ah, ah. I think I'm losing my mind. I don't need to show you the rest of the scene. You know what happens. The garbage chute gets closer and closer, and they're like, ah! And then C-3PO and R2D2 save them. Before they save them, Stormtroopers come in, and they just get past them by doing this. Excuse me, sir. My friend needs help with his thing. And then can we leave? Sure. Thanks. Like that's. See, he just talks to him, and they're like, okay, you can go. That's so lazy. With how powerful Darth Vader is, the Stormtroopers suck at their job. They cannot aim whatsoever. But also Princess Leia sucked at shooting because that whole scene, she killed nobody. No deaths, but no one killed her. It is such a weird scene. Also, the Darth Vader fight with Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's so boring. It's so boring. With all the prequel stuff that happens later that I know a little bit about, it sucks compared to Revenge of the Sith. I mean, come on.
This is a load of barnacles.
While they're fighting, they're both just having a conversation. That does nothing. If I was Darth Vader, I don't have a Darth Vader helmet, so I'm just gonna use a beanie. I don't have a lightsaber, but imagine I do. I would slice him and then freaking duke on him. But the group tries to make it back to the ship, and hey, this is my thumbnail. Ta-da! It's not the exact same pinpoint, but it's there, okay? Also, R2D2 has so many more powers and quicks and quirks than I thought he ever did. He does a lot of stuff for this movie, but good on him. But they escaped the Death Star. This is my favorite moment between Luke and Han Solo. It just cracks me up.
What do you think? You think a princess and a guy like me?
No.
Do you ever think... No. She's mine. She's my sister. What? What? So Princess Leia's name is spelled L-E-I-A, right? It's Leia, right? But this guy says Leah.
Princess Leia.
Even the people in this movie at the time didn't know what names George Lucas was trying to make him say. Because how he spelled Leia doesn't look like he spells Leia. It looks like a weird way to spell Leah. We're almost done. This movie can't hurt us. It's not real. Also, happy May the 4th. May the 4th. So the team gets ready to blow up the Death Star, and they actually do, but a lot of people die. But before the battle starts, they do this scene with Han where he decides to leave, and everyone's like, oh, stay. And he's like, nah, I just go for the money. But even I knew he'd come back. Daring today, aren't we, George Lucas?
Hey, Squidward, shut the fuck up.
And then they save the day! Yeah! And then they go to a ceremony. Han and Luke get these medals, and everyone starts to clap, like at the end of Pixels before, Q-Bird had a sex change. And then, credits! Now I understand why Star Wars is a big part of the history of entertainment and movies, and I get it now. I rate this movie a solid 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. Now, am I going to watch it more? Maybe. It depends if you want more. Also, thank you so much for watching the first episode of I've Never Seen. If you want to see more episodes, please comment down below saying you want to see more. Thanks so much for all the love of my videos, and I'll see you on Wednesday, and thank you so much for everything. Happy May the 4th, baby.
I got a job following fat people around with a tuba.
So, now I can be in the commercial?
Maybe.
But you said...
I said maybe.
I love you.